Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Got an early video covering Sunday NFL slate. Last week we ended up getting a 2x on that 5-man. We ended up going 4 of 5. Hopefully we can do the same, if not get a perfect slip. We'll be sharing 5 props once again. I do have all my additional slips posted on my Discord. I will post more regarding the chalkboard, sleeper, and the underdog discounts that we have going on. But let's get started. First one, we're going to head on over to receptions. And there's actually 3 props that I like. 2 that I'll mention here. First one is going to be Christian McCaffrey. And I'm going to be taking his receptions, which is at a 4. We got some push equity. I think it's going to get bumped to 4.5 closer to game time. Right now you can get him at 4. So we do have that push equity. He is the main target for San Francisco for Brock Purdy. This is his second game back from his injury. I think he's going to be highly targeted, especially against the Seahawks. Should be a good game. It was a close game last time out. I believe the 49ers pull out the win. Christian McCaffrey should be in play, if not the primary option for San Francisco. As you can see, his past 5 gone over. Past 10, he's gone over 9 of 10. He does have a lot of targets. All he needs is 4 receptions, obviously 5 to cash. You should get that 5. But if you want, you can also target his fantasy score. He might have a touchdown in this game. But if anything goes, you can take his rushing yards Gabi or his fantasy score as well. But other than that, I'm going to take his reception. That is the best prop for him. Daily Grind Fantasy does have it at 53% hit rate to go over as well. Next one for receptions, I'm going to go with the number 2 option for Baltimore, and that is Rashad Bateman. I'm going to be taking his receptions. His line is way too low. Usually his line is at 3 or 3.5. Should be a really good game against Pittsburgh. Both are in the playoff position. 2.5 too low. I think this should be at 3.5. I'm going to be taking the over. And that is my second leg for Rashad Bateman at 2.5. You can still take it at 3 if it does get bumped. If it gets at 3.5, just fade the prop. But right now we're getting some excellent value. Daily Grind does have it at 52% hit rate to go over as well. Next up, I'll be taking is Tony Pollard. And he was my wagon for the first 4 weeks of the season. Been fading him the last couple of weeks. But he's a primary option back for the Titans. So I'm going to be taking the over on his rushing attempts, which is at 13.5. This should get bumped to 14, if not 14.5. Should be a high passing game between Minnesota Vikings, but he should target at least 15 to 16 rushing attempts in this one. I'll be taking the over on his rushing attempts at 13.5. His rushing and receiving yards is a secondary option at 71.5. He should definitely be in play, but his rushing attempts is the best prop for him. Fourth option I do like is Patrick Mahomes. You can never go wrong with Patrick Mahomes. And for him, his passing yards, I do like his passing yards a lot. 243.5. I'll probably target that on another platform if I can get it a couple yards lower. You can take his Gabi at 199.5. Daily Grind Fantasy does have these 2 props at 53% hit rate to go over. And that is his pass attempts and his pass completions. I'm going to be taking his pass completions at 22.5. Been averaging 25 to 28. Should be a good game. Should be close going against the Bills. The Bills might do an upset here. I think the Bills might give the Kansas City Chiefs their first loss. They're still undefeated, 9-0, but I think Bills have that firepower to give the Chiefs their first loss. So I'm going to be taking his pass completions at 22.5 and over. It's going to get bumped. I think it's going to get bumped to 23.5, if not 24. But right now, it's excellent value. Daily Grind Fantasy has it at 53.4% hit rate to go over, so expect that to get bumped. And my last one I'm going to be going with will be John Robinson, and that is his fantasy score. He's been red hot the past 6 weeks. Number 1 running back for the Falcons. Has a favorable matchup going against the Broncos. I think he's going to have another outstanding game. Which I'm going to target his fantasy score at 16. This is definitely going to get bumped to 16.5, if not 17. His rushing and receiving yards is my second option. So you can target these 2 props on separate slips, but these 2 are my favorite for him. will be targeting his fantasy score as my primary, and these are the 5 I'll be rolling with. Christian McCaffrey and Bateman over receptions, Tony Pollard over rushing attempts, Mahomes over pass completions, and Bijan Robinson over fantasy score. So hopefully this goes 4 or 5, if not a perfect slip. Daily Grind Fantasy has them all going over 52 or more hit rate. The matchups are there. So I'll be taking the over on all these 5. So you guys can mix and match. Pick your favorite. Plenty of options to choose from. I chose these. Obviously, there's plenty of players you can choose from. We do have pretty much a full slate for NFL. We do have NBA as well tomorrow, so I'll have a separate video out for that. Same thing with college basketball. NFL, these are the 5 props I'll be rolling with, so you guys can mix and match. Pick your favorite. Put some gobbies in there. Get some double ups. Enjoy your Sunday. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. If you're interested in the Discord, it's less than $1 a day. I post every single slip, different platforms every day. Other than that, have a great day and see you guys in the next one.